Hello everyone. So I just want to share with you that how great it feels to be charging my Dualtron Storm Limited at 60 miles per hour, right? Now what does that mean? Now there's a way to calculate that, and I often read this with electric vehicles, right? Depending on how much power they're putting into their battery when they charge it, you can calculate how many miles of range you're getting per hour of charging, right? It's an interesting number to look at. My calculations indicate that I'm getting about 60 miles of range per hour of charging with the Roger charger at 25 amps, which has been about 2,500 watts. That's dropping now because the battery's full. The battery's almost completely full. So the power is going to keep dropping while it tops off the battery, right? That's normal for batteries to do that. The charger to do that, a charger will drop its current as it gets close to full charge, right? And I could just unhook the charger now. I don't have to fully charge the battery. Why wait an extra 20 minutes just to get that last half a volt, right? I'm happy running it like it is. I can get 60 miles out of this. The scooter was fully charged when I left today, and I rode for 3 hours. I rode about 70 miles in 3 hours. And one of the things I was mentioning was that I was speaking with Mini Motors USA, which is, those people are so nice and so knowledgeable about the scooters they sell. It's really great to talk to them. But they didn't seem, I wasn't communicating very well about what my needs are. My needs are, I need fast charging. I need fast charging. Why? Because I ride for 3 hours at full speed on eco mode, right? Eco mode, gear 3. So that gets me about 40 miles an hour approximately, right? And then my battery's dead. 70 miles, right? I can go 70 miles. Now, how long do I want to wait to charge my battery so I can ride again? How many hours are in a day? I want to ride the scooter, right? As quickly as possible. You know, people talk about, oh, I don't want to ruin the capacity of my battery. I'm going to slow charge it. Okay, that's irrelevant to me. That's great for people that, you know, want to make their battery last like as long as possible. I want to ride my scooter. I bought it to ride it. I didn't bought it to make the battery last longer. I know that might sound strange, but look, I take care of my stuff. I take care of my things. People that know me know that. And if you watch this channel, you'll know that because I take care of everything. But I'm not going to wait hours and hours and hours for my battery to charge. And guess what? We don't have to wait. There's a technology called graphene. Graphene's been around for so long. Now people act like, oh, it's not mature enough, we're not ready for it, it's gonna be the standard someday, it's coming out. I'm like, yeah, one day it's gonna be there. Look, we're ready for it now, okay? That's how it is. When you're ready for something, we can make it happen. If everyone asks for something, believe me, manufacturers will bring it faster than you can imagine. But you have to be able to imagine that you can have something that you need. And once you can imagine that, and even if you can't imagine it, just ask for it. Just ask for what you need, okay? Even if you can't imagine it, okay? That's what I do. I don't wait to be able to imagine everything I need. If I know I need something, I ask for it, and I try to create it, okay? So, graphene's ready. I've talked to NASA scientists many years ago, over 10 years ago, like 15 years ago. They said, this is it, graphene. Back then, 15 years ago. So how long do you think we'll wait? We're still using lithium when we don't have to, because people on the internet are like, oh, we're not. It's not mature enough. We're not ready for it. No. If the customer's ready for it, manufacturers will bring it to you. And I'm asking in this video, I'm asking again. I'm going to keep talking about this. So please give us the graphene option battery, right? Even if it costs more. If it has to cost more, okay. I mean, I think it's worth it, you know. I think it's worth it, and it is worth it because we get a longer cycle life. So does it really cost more if it lasts longer? No. It'll pay itself off because it lasts longer, it's safe, you don't have to worry about fires, right? Graphene, you don't have to worry about fires. It's an abundant material, right? We're not using it's not hard to get like lithium is, right? And it's just... my research and study indicate that it's a positive in all the ways that matter most. Is an absolute positive thing to do. It's the thing to do. So let's do graphene, and until we get there, until we use graphene, I'm going to keep fast charging my batteries But I just charged at 60 miles an hour, which is great, right? Approximately 60 miles an hour, because it's been 1 hour and I just charged up to 100% almost, and with the Roger charger, right? This battery, if my research and study is correct, and you have to confirm this for yourself, that this Dualtron Storm limited battery, a 45 amp hour, 3,860 watt hours, right? 3,860 watt hours, 45 amp hour battery, 95 volts fully charged, 84 volts nominal, it's called, that battery can handle a 30 amp charge if each cell can handle a 3.4 amp charge rate. And I think it's nine parallel sets and 24 series sets, right? 24 in series. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but 24 in series and 9 in parallel. I think each series set has 9 in parallel. I think that's how it's worded, right? But if that's correct, at 3.4 amps each, that allows for 30.6 amps. This charger is a 15 amp charger, a Roger charger, but I was able to go up to 25 amps with it, which is really great, right? Over-engineered, I think that's the word we use. Or it just could be that the charger's rated for 146 volts maximum, and at that voltage it might be 15 amps, right? But if we're using less voltage, like I'm only charging up to 95 volts, then I can go to 25 amps. That might be the reason, right? So, but I charged at 25 amps today. The battery stayed cool. It did not get hot at all. And in fact, it didn't even get warm. Did not even get warm, right? And I charged at 25 amps. Now that's a big battery though, right? The smaller the battery is, you have the power we put into it's going to be less, unless we're using graphene. Who's going to be the first to use graphene? Is anyone using graphene? Yes, Rumble Motors is using graphene, right? But I spent my money at Voro Motors. I'm investing in Voro Motors, so I'm asking Voro Motors, please, right? I don't want to start buying scooters and micromobility from electric bikes, and they have, Rumble Motors has great electric bikes, but I want to stay with Voro Motors locally, and I also buy scooters from Mini Motors USA as well, and I recommend them. I recommend both places. And I'm asking you guys as manufacturers to please bring us graphene batteries, please, right? We need this. We're ready for it. The technology's ready, and it's been ready for a very long time, and we accelerate the challenges. We get through them quicker by facing them now, right? Let's do this now. Rumble Motors is doing it. If I want to buy a battery from them, I can buy a battery. They said it takes, I think it's like, I don't know if it's 35 or 35 to 45 days approximately if I order a battery from them. Rumble Motors, R-U-M-B-L-E, Rumble Motors. Those guys can charge their batteries at 120 amps, right? This battery at most can take 30 amps at most. That's if it's the 3.4 amp per cell, 21700 cells, right? That's if it's those LG cells, the highest charge rate cells. If it is, then that battery can take 30 amps, 30.6 amps maximum. I cannot go beyond that unless we're doing G batteries, modified charging algorithm, but we don't have access to that technology, right? I'm going to use the word private industries working with them, right? And that happens a lot. A lot of the great inventions, like Don Smith did that. Don Smith worked with people all over the world. Donald Lee Smith. You could buy his, Rick Friedrich assembled his life's works and shared all his inventions in there. But, you know, it's like trying to solve a puzzle though, and I can't solve it. If I did, I don't know I did, maybe I have all the information. Everybody's always told me that. You have all the answers, Joseph, and you just don't know it or something. They don't tell me I just don't know it. They tell me I know it. But I don't know I know it. So, people used to tell me, you're just acting dumb. No, I don't understand my process. I'm trying to. I'm trying to analyze myself, observe myself. I try to share everything I see. If I have all the answers, then I'm doing my best to share them. I think we all have all the answers. It's called ask for what you need and make it happen, right? People are doing this every single day, right? Companies do it, businesses do it. They give people, they meet their needs, you know? And there's enough for everyone. There's enough for everyone. Everyone can succeed. Everyone can succeed, right? Okay, everyone. So I forgot what this video started as. It frustrates me when I forget, you know, my train of thought of where I was, like where I started and where I'm going with the video. But I think if I could say one thing, I think what I would say is I'm really happy that I can fast charge my scooter. And I'm really happy about graphene technology being available at Rumble Motors, but I want to see Voro Motors offer it. I want to see Mini Motors USA offer it. I really want to see Voro Motors offer it. Voro Motors, because they're local to me, they're close to me in Panorama City, California. Voro Motors, my research and study indicate that they want to have complete control of quality control, right? They want to manufacture their own stuff, if I understand correctly. I see Voro Motors as the perfect company to start manufacturing or working with the manufacturing of graphene batteries, because all those scooters can have graphene or can have the option of graphene, right, if you just pay more. And then, but are you paying more when you get a longer cycle life? I mean, the cycle life is exponentially longer, and there's no risk of fire, right? How many buildings have outlawed lithium batteries in e-bikes? I heard this on the news. Now, I haven't gone around asking buildings, are e-bikes allowed here? I haven't asked that, but on the news they made it sound like it was a big thing, that some buildings have outlawed that electric bikes cannot be kept in the building because of the fire risk. But with graphene, there's no fire risk. So if you run graphene, that's safe, right? Graphene is safe and should be allowed, and that can help change policy, that can help shape policy to allow you to have you know, your electric bikes and anything that takes lithium, that was taking lithium, can now use graphene, right, in place of it. So let's make that transition. Let's do it as soon as possible. Let's do it today. Let's make it happen. Everything starts today. The future is created every single day, right? Right now. The future is created right now. Okay, everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.